Snakes. My name is Dante, and today it is Podcast Tuesday once again. And Dual Commander isn't is now a sanctioned format, at least on MTGO. Non, we still didn't get sanctioned on paper yet, but we go Dual Commander. A Dual Commander. We'll see that it's not even sanctioned on MTGO. It's just on it's just you can play a league on MTGO for 6 tits, and that's it. And Dual Commander started picking up like a few years ago when it was actually a popular format. But well, it kind of honestly it's uh like the format not it wasn't like a professional level popular. I mean, it was popular, but it wasn't like you know that big of a format. I was like, so, and since there's like no actual official tournaments, I mean, it wasn't the sanctioned format. So they, so they made it, and yeah, and some locations they have different rules. So 1v1 commander was like the official version of of commander for 1v1s in which there was no commander damage and 30 life points. And a few cards were like banned for 1v1 commander. I mean, like friggin' um, Edgar Markov, for example. But dual commander is a different, um, it's a different way of a different format of commander, which kind of resembles a bit, like the OG commander, where some cards will be banned as commanders, which I mean they don't do that anymore, but they do in dual commander. Like, I mean, some commanders are banned only as commanders, while some are banned in general. So, for example, Ragavan, which was banned as a commander and then got banned as a card. Some cards, including Soul Ring and stuff, are banned in dual commander. Still, in so MTGO a few weeks ago they made the Dual Commander League, which is a six tits league that gives you rewards, for between uh, between 3 to 5 wins or something. So there was 1v1 commander on MTGO, but then they kind of like replaced. I mean, 1v1 commander was like a casual format, but then they added dual commander as a league format, a format that you can play leagues. You can't play it as there's no tournaments for dual commander just yet. I mean, hopefully there will be, but dual commander leagues are cheaper than other leagues and stuff. And yep, it's actually pretty cool. I mean, I once actually uh in MTG Arena there's the 1v1 brawl, which is at 25 life instead of being 30 life. But it's functionally works the same as like 1v1 commander, 1v1 brawl. But well, there was last year or 2 years, I don't remember exactly. I think it was last year when I went to Italy. There was Centurion commander. It was 25 life and had its own ban list. And apparently it's still a thing. I mean, now I think Centurion Commander might fizzle because Dual Commander is gonna take over. So, I mean, hopefully that's a hope. We got it as a league on MTGO. Now we're waiting for Dual Commander events on MTGO, and then Wizards needs to make it an actual paper format, especially if they make Dual Commander precons. So, anyways, let's go to our combo first of all. And we got we got Clock of Omens. It's a combo that is kind of complicated combo, but I'll explain to you. So, Clock of Omens, Grind Station, Universal Automaton, and Magda, Brazen Outlaw. So, um, Magda makes it so every time one of your dwarves become tapped, um, you create treasure. A Universal Automaton is every single creature type, which includes dwarf, and it's an artifact, which can be tapped by the Clock of Omens. Grinding Station makes it so that whenever you get an artifact onto the battlefield, you may untap it. So you basically have, um, so you start off tap Grinding Station and Universal Automaton to untap Universal Automaton. You create a treasure. That treasure enters, untap the Grinding Station. Now you tap Grinding Station, sacrifice sacrifice the no you tap no. Once you have the treasure, you do Universal Automaton and tap the Universal Automaton and tap the treasure to untap Universal Automaton. In response, sacrifice sacrifice the treasure to mill someone for free. Then when the artifact enters, then untap the Universal Automaton. When the Universal Automaton becomes tapped, create the treasure, which um, which then untaps the Grinding Station. So you do this and mill your point infinitely. So yeah. Plus then you get infinite ETBs of treasures, basically. So yeah. So if you have like artifact ETB effects, but basically it's an infinite mill combo. Kind of complicated, but it still works. Let's go to our non-bow. And we got for non-bow. Slippery Boggle and Greater Oromancy. I've seen in Boggle decks, um, you know, as Greater Oromancy, just because you play stuff like Core Spirit Dancer, which doesn't have hexproof, so you're trying to find something that gives it hexproof. That's why that's why some people would use this. And honestly, that's just a huge mistake because then once you put an aura on a creature, then hmm, then basically you won't be able to put any more auras onto it because it's Shroud. It's not hexproof. If it was hexproof, perfect. But Shroud, no. I mean, this card is literally doesn't work in a Boggles deck. Yet I've seen some people play in a Boggles deck. I mean, when Boggles was powerful, popular. I mean, now it's not a thing anymore. Sadly, I mean, there is Boggles and Pauper though, but we don't have Greater Ornaments and stuff like that in Pauper. It's just the commons and stuff. We got the Boggle and we got the Elf that does the same thing as Boggle. But yeah, it's just that's basically our non-boat. Let's go to our number 10, where we got Feldon, Ronom Excavator. And it's a 2-mana, 2/2 legendary human artificer. Haste can't block. Whenever he gets hit, impulse draw that many cards from Total Diary, but you can only use one of them. So yeah, you can play this until the end of your next turn. So if it's a land, then then Carry Zev's not bad. I mean, when in the early days of Duel Commander, Carry Zev, there was a mono red deck with Carry Zev. Feldon is another mono red commander, but he's much better because he has haste. That's the thing. Like so many red commanders or like banned in Duel. So let's just go. We got red. Red, legendary, haste as a test. How many results we get? I think there might be quite a bunch, but all right. Oh my god, there is quite a bunch. Adelise, free man 2/2 flying haste, but that's blue white, but not bad. I mean, you could do wizard's prowess deck. That's not bad. Um, no, not Emerald Brass. No, I'm talking. Aki Lauron cannot be your commander. It's not even legendary on the main side. Lexios? Nope, doesn't have ace. Nope. What the hell? What? Alexios can't be sacrificed? Oh my god, so that's for multiplayer commander. That's not for. Huh? That's crazy. Anyways, let's see. Amber Gristle, that's 4 mana. Plus you choose a background. But alright, let's see. I'm thinking. So we got Ardos, but Ardos is a 1/1, and on the first turn, Ardos is a free one. So you do pack more for punch the turn it enters, but later on not much. It's just the other creatures happen to get stronger. So we go in the, let me see, duel. Like the thing is, um, if we go dual commander events, I mean, red deck wins is on 6% of the meta. It's a powerful deck, and most decks use Feldon. There's just one guy in the Philippines who's playing Inti instead of Feldon, and Inti does not have haste, which is why Feldon is much better than Inti. So, and Inti does have a good ability though. I mean, he does impulse draw when you discard, and allows you to grow your creatures by discarding cards and giving them trample. So Inti's not bad though, but it's much better for the big red deck. It has Feldon in the 99 though. So yeah, if we go for Dual Commander League, um, Arden got unbanned. Frasios got unbanned. Old Stick Finger. Who the frick is Old Stick Fingers? Stick. What? This guy got banned. Oh my god, bro. All right. Who else? All right. Let's see. So I don't know. Ardos is not banned. Arden got unbanned. Who the frick is Arden? Oh, it's just a part. So I think they start unbanning some partners because they nerfed the pauper, not the pauper, the partner mechanic in Dual Commander. They, not actual Commander, but then we got Arnie Broken Bow, but it's Broken Bow, but free mana. So we're talking for 2 mana commanders. Creatures that could replace Feldon. We got Ash, but that's Boros. Let's see. Because Carrie Zeph doesn't have haste. That's the thing. And well, yeah, what else? Who else was there? Because because um, because Zurgo, Ragavan, they're banned. I mean, Zurgo Bellstriker and Ragavan are banned. Wait, Ragavan's not banned? Huh? Oh no, wait. No, Ragavan's fully banned. All right, so Ragavan's into fully banned. Uro was fully banned? Huh? Polymorph got unbanned. I don't know what freak Polymorph does, but it got unbanned. Oh. Oh! It's like, that was banned? Oh my god. Alright, anyways. Um, but yeah, let's. Tassigur's banned. Alright, but anyways, yeah, we've already looked at some of them that could replace Feldon. I don't think there's any that could replace him. Let's go to another aggro commander. Number 9. A commander that can reanimate and bypass the commander task. Free mana, free. Slimefoot and Squee. Legendary Fungus Goblin. A card introduced for Marcher Machine Commander. When it ETBs or attacks, create a 1/1 Sapperling. For 4 mana, you can sacrifice a Sapperling. You bring back Slimefoot and Squee alongside another creature from your graveyard to the battlefield, only at sorcery speed. So Slimefoot and Squee is this reanimation aggro deck. Like if we go for dual commander metagame, it's it's actually a really strong commander at 7% of the meta. It's just Slimefoot and Squee, and then you got a few small creatures as well, but you also got but you also have like um you also got Inti that can discard, and also a few large ones like Troll of Khazad-dûm. Uh, I don't know what else. Pyrogoyf, not large. I mean, it's still more or less large. And yeah, there's a bunch of them. They're actually like there's actually a good number of small creatures. But things you have to sacrifice a sapper. You can't sacrifice any creatures. So, but good thing is just by bringing in Slimefoot and Squee, you get a sapper. And if you attack again with the Slimefoot and Squee, you get another sapper. Which is really cool. So let's go to our number 8, and we got Atratza Grand Unifier, a very popular control commander at 7 mana 7/7, legendary Phyrexian Angel, flying vigilance after lifelink. When she TBs, top 10 cards in your library and review them, and take 1 card for each card type. Rest them to bottom in a random order. So, Atratza. So, Atratza is on 4% of the control meta. So, I mean, no. No, 4% of the meta. Control's at 34%, aggro's at 57%, and combos at 8%. So Atratza's on 4%, like, of the meta. Yeah, red deck wins is 6% of the meta, which mainly consists of Feldon, that's the thing. And Slimefoot and Squee consists of 7%. So Atratza, it's a deck that basically lets you, you know, um, you pick up some cards. You got stuff like Subtlety, Force of Will, Force of Negation. You just pick up a bunch of cards. It's a control deck that lets you eventually get to Atraxa, and then pick up a bunch of counter spells and to save yourself. And even some plane, and it also has its own selection of planeswalkers, which includes um, Teferi, Oko, a small Teferi, and a Wandering Empress. So this is basically like your ordinary Pioneer or Modern control deck, but in dual commander with a bunch of other stuff more than just subtlety and force of nation. You got the force of will. You got days. You got, oh my god, bro. Atrat's deck is just broken. But He's not the most powerful control commander you'll see on there. And yeah, let's go to our number 7. And we got, for those of you who are unaware, Grist is actually playable as a commander. Yep, you can use Grist as your commander because it's an insect as long as it's not on the battlefield. So, free mana, free loyalty, legendary planeswalker Grist counts as a 1/1 insect outside the battlefield, which means you can search Grist with a Court of Calling or other stuff that can search for creatures. And I knew you could search for Grist with stuff like that, like stuff that search the library for a creature, return to a creature from your graveyard to battlefield, that kind of stuff. But what I didn't know is that this applies for command zone as well. So during deck building, Grist is considered as a creature. So you could put Grist as a freaking commander. And if you pick up a card from outside the game, I mean your sideboard, if you have a card, you may reveal a creature you own from outside the game and put in your hand or something. You could take Grist. So, bro, that actually changes things. So, Grist is actually an unusual commander to have, and well, it's actually good. +1, create a 1/1 insect, then mill. And if an insect was milled, do it again. Oh, and pull something. No, put a loyalty counter in Grist, and then do it again. That's what I mean. -2, may sacrifice a creature to destroy a creature or planeswalker. -5, each opponent loses life equal number of creature cards in your graveyard. Grist is a popular, um, a you could use it in an insect deck, but Grist is actually not really that popular, but still a strong commander. Probably will replace Old Stick Fingers. I mean, well, Old Stick Fingers is a combo commander. Same with the Geetrog monster, but I've seen Grist. Like Grist is it's an aggro deck at 2% of meta, and honestly, Grist needs more attention. I mean, look at this. You got some small creatures, and it's just your blue, your no, not your green black aggro deck, and also includes a few insects as well. I mean, um you got Haywire Mite, that's an insect. You got um what else? It also has Primeval Titan as well, so it's like yeah, it's actually quite a strong deck. I mean, oh, it just has one insect, that's it. It's Haywire Mite. So yeah. It's actually a good deck though. I mean, Grist is probably your most unusual commander. The only Planeswalker commander that doesn't have you may use this card as your commander. I mean, literally, because Grist is an insect outside the battlefield, you can literally use Grist as a legendary creature commander. But you can't use Grist in Oathbreaker, right? Can Grist be an Oathbreaker? Can Grist be your Oathbreaker? I don't know. Wait. People are saying so. Grist can be a commander, but oh, also Planeswalker. In addition to so it's a creature Planeswalker. Nice. So Grist can be both a commander and an Oathbreaker. Nice. Nice. That's cool. So let's see. Next one. Our number 6. We got a CEDH classic, also playable in Duel Commander, Narset. Enlightened Master, the OG Narset. 6 mana, 3/2, legendary human monk with first strike and hexproof. And when she attacks, adds out top 4, and you may cast non-creature spells from among them for free. Yep. Or any non-creature spell. you can cast it for free. So as long as it's not a creature, so you play Narset in a semi-control deck. I mean, she's not really that popular, but she is powerful. She deserves a bit of recognition. I mean, look at this. Narset. There's only like 4 creatures in there, and that's Flayed, Snapcaster, Solitude, and Salty. And you play lots of instants and sorceries. And if you like, even if you like Planeswalkers, you got Zerial, the Wandering Emperor, Teferi, Shorakai. That's a vehicle, by the way, and Lightning Greaves. Which honestly, I don't see how Lightning Greaves. I mean, like literally, the thing is that Narset is has first strike and hexproof, so it's hard to kill her because in combat she'll most likely prevail depending on what you're attacking against. If you're playing uh, a Voltron deck with Narset, that and then she will be hard to kill. But if you're playing it like a control deck, that's also like she has hexproof, so she doesn't die to removal. Jace the Mind Sculptor is also on there. Elminster, which is also a popular commander, and also Arcane Saint, which is a mana rock. But you got a bunch of spells you can cast. Archmage's Charm, a counter spell that can be used to steal small stuff or draw cards. Balance, which is banned in regular commander, but still legal in dual commander to level the playing field. Beacon of Tomorrows to take a bonus turn, and then Beacon of Tomorrows will just return to the library afterwards. So you could hit it again with Narset. Brainstorm, Brain Surge, you get what's going on. Counterspell is kind of like a miss with Narset, but you got Cryptic Command that can bounce a permanent, tap down your opponent's creatures to draw cards. So chances are you're gonna bounce permanents and draw cards if you hit it with Narset. So the Deuce, that's also good. I mean, Delayed Blast Fireball. What? So yeah, and the thing is that Delayed Blast Fireball literally um literally counts as a uh will hit for 5 because you use it with Narset. So, and I did not know that card existed. This is from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate, by the way, and it literally has Foretell, and it's with the same watermark from the Kaldheim Foretell cards. But wow, Expressive Iteration, yeah, you get what Expressive Iteration does. Factor Fiction also works. I mean, Flame Slash, it's a removal. Flame of Anor, that also. I mean, Narset is a monk, so you only choose one. So, but Snapcaster Mage is a wizard, so you could choose 2 if you happen to have Snapcaster Mage, which would be unusual, but whatever. Um, Force Spike, it will be a miss. Force of Negation, Force of Will, but Force of Negation, Force of Will, you have them in the hand, and it just works. To stop board wipes from killing your commander. Get Lost, Galvanic Discharge, Invert Polarity. Oh, well, Invert Polarity would be a miss, by the way. Galvanic Discharge would give you energy. Lightning Bolt, Lightning Helix, those can hit the opponent or work as removals. Logic Knot, you miss. Loose Focus, same thing. Lorien Revealed, you draw cards, nice. That's Mana Leak, that's a miss. Mana Tiffy. March of Outworldly Light. You'll only be able to hit something that's 0 with March. Memory Lapse, that's a miss. Mental Misstep, that's also a miss. Mystic Confluence. You just bounce creatures, draw cards. But there's more. There's Nexus of Fate. Take a bonus turn and shuffles back into your library. No more lies. That'll be a miss. But you got Ponder, Preordain. I mean, Remand. If you don't want to use it, you could just use a counter spell and remand that counter spell so you take it to your hand. That's how you stop the missing and stuff. And Reprieve, same thing. Spell Snare, no, but Stern Scolding, Sunset Revelry. I mean, Got lots of counters that are good. And Sunset Revelry just levels the playing field as well when needed. Supreme Verdict is a board wipe. I mean, you could recast your commander if needed. Source Plowshares are removable. Tail's End. Temporal Trespass for a bonus turn. Tiffy to level the playing field. Unexpectedly Absent. But anyways, yeah, that's Narset for now. Let's go and check out our number 5. And we got Satya, Averflux Genius, a new commander from MH3. MH3 commander. 4 mana, free 5 legendary human artificer. With Menace Haste, whenever Satya attacks, clone an, another creature you control, tapped and attacking. Then you get 2 energy. And then you have to sacrifice it unless you pay energy equal to its mana value. So Satya can start duplicating your creatures. So and then gets energy for it. So Satya's right now 5% of meta, tied with Aragorn, King of Gondor, by the way. And yeah, he's a very powerful commander. Like we got some energy creators like no, you got a Johnny. So it's kind of like the your typical Boros energy deck, but Jeskai. Um, with lots of modern Horizons cards. I mean, and fairly new cards. By the way, we got a Johnny. I mean, Noid Peacekeeper, Avertown. Those are new. I mean, they don't create energy though, but they're kind of cheap. So you play aggressive. You duplicate your creatures. You can have energy. You know, keep some of them. And if they die, you don't have to pay the energy. Maybe you let them die for death triggers. Look at this. Broadside Bombardiers lets you sacrifice another creature or artifact to deal 2 plus the sacrifice permanent value 20. But you have to attack with the Bombardiers first. And only once. But it's an instant speed effect though. So it's actually not bad. What else? You Parasitor. Well, Anointed Peacekeeper. No, it wasn't. It was not Anointed Peacekeeper. I thought it was somebody else. Felia? No, not Felia. I don't know. Pyrogoyf will trigger because if you clone a Lurgoyf, I mean, you clone friggin' Pyrogoyf, and you just shoot the power twice to the opponent. Because Pyrogoyf sees itself and the other Pyrogoyf enters. So, like, Pyrogoyf sees itself and the other Pyrogoyf sees the clone Pyrogoyf. And if you have multiple Pyrogoyfs, that's gonna stack. So, you even got some. But, I don't know. Do you have any? Does this have any energy? Yeah, you got Galvanic Discharge, which generates energy and can channel energy as well. And Jolted Awake lets you reanimate stuff with energy. I mean, also, what else? Is there a? You got Volatile Stormbreak, which gives you energy and allows you to trade it for another creature and sacrifice a new creature unless you pay energy equal to mana cost. But Synth Eradicator, that generates energy. That's from Fallout, by the way. Wow, that's actually cool. So yeah. And what else? There's other energy sources. There's no Amptraptor though. I'm actually surprised there's no Amptraptor. For whatever reason, but yeah. You got stacked prison as well. That uses energy as well. Let's go to our number 4. And we got a very underrated commander, which was, I think, was formerly banned in Duel Commander, but he's playable now. It's the Dragon. It's a 9 mana 10/10 legendary dragon avatar with eminence. Use your command if it's in the command zone or in the battlefield, your upper dragons cost 1 as cast flying. Whenever one or more dragons you control attack, draw out many cards, then put permanent from your hand onto the battlefield. So the Earth Dragon is formerly banned as one of those eminence commander effects, like one of the broken eminence commanders. Like literally, um, like bro is just. I mean, Oloro's banned. Like Oloro would give you 2 life every single turn, even if Oloro was not on the battlefield. Even if Oloro's a friggin' is in the friggin' command zone, that just uh, puts you in gives you a huge advantage by having lots of life. Um, uh, Edgar Markov, obvious reasons. Bro's just broken. I mean, you just cast a vampire, and you got another vampire, and if you manage to get Edgar Markov down, he's just broken. Um, like the only Eminence commander. Oh no, wait, you got Sidar Jabari. That is all. I mean, he's a fairly new Marcher Machine commander. A Knight Tribal commander that draws that when you're attacking one or more knights, you get to loot, which isn't really that good. But Sidar Jabari is good because you can reanimate knights by him connecting. Him? I don't know. But anyways, yeah. I did not know that I was a commander. I mean, Inanna, well, he's just a wizard. You could, if you get a wizard, you pay 1 mana. You can pay 1 mana to duplicate that wizard onto a turn and give it haste. So, I mean, literally, Arachbo, Edgar Markov, Dior Dragon, and Oloro were either banned or formerly. I mean, or Dragon was formerly banned. The other 4 were banned, are banned right now. Inanna is not banned for whatever reason, but Inanna is not actually banned. No, no, wait, Inanna is banned. Never mind, my bad. It's only Sidar Jabari who's not banned. So Inanna is actually banned. Last time I checked, Inanna. So they unbanned Urdrain and they banned Inanna. So the only eminence effects that aren't banned are Sidar Jabari and Urdrain, who used to be banned and now he isn't. So yeah, the Urdrain is our number 4 spot. Let's go to our number 3. And we got Aragorn, King of Gondor, 4 mana, 4/4 legendary human noble. With Vigilance, Lifelink, when Aragorn enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. And whenever Aragorn attacks, up to 1 target creature can't block. But if you're the monarch, creatures can't block in general. So, what you do, so Aragorn, if you can keep the monarch, I mean, you become your creatures are unblockable as long as Aragorn attacks. And even if you're not the monarch, Aragorn attacking already makes 1 creature not be able to block. So you remove 1 creature out of the combat equation, you're gonna most likely take the crown back, and that's 1 card advantage every turn. I mean, the 1 like extra card, and you got a bunch of creatures that can help to. You got
Johnny, you got Brazen Borrower, you got Far Command. I mean, just a lot of just your Jeskai aggro deck, kind of like Satya, but even like Satya and Aragorn are tied at 5%. I think it was like 5% meta. Like yeah, 5% of meta for so um at number 4 and 5 of the aggro meta, you got Aragorn and Satya. But honestly, I'd say Aragorn is much better than Slimefoot and Squeak because it's much more consistent. Though. I mean, Aragorn has like Aragorn was is actually a really strong commander. I mean, yep, that's so yeah, that's our number 3. Let's go to our number 2, where we got the most popular commander right now, and the most popular, you know, control commander. You got Tamio, inquisitive student who transforms into Tamio's seasoned scholar. One mana zero free legendary moonfolk wizard with flying. When Tamio attacks, investigate. When you draw your third card in turn, blink her into a planeswalker. A 2 loyalty legendary planeswalker Tamio. +2. Um, reduces a creature's power by 1 whenever it attacks your planeswalker you control until your next turn. So basically, nullifies a bit of the damage that you're gonna take from creatures, and same with Tommy and stuff, so because it reduces the power. Similar to Jace from the Jace versus Vraska dual decks. I mean Jace. Let me just see. I don't remember which Jace it was, but it was. Okay, fine. Where is he? Oh, Architect of Thoughts. That's the one. It's +1 does the same thing as Tamio, but Jace just stops it when it's attacking in general. Just makes a -1 -0 when it's attacking in general. Tamio only when it's attacking you or one of your planeswalkers. If it's attacking a battle you're protecting, it doesn't reduce the power. So that's the flaw on this Tamio. Jace doesn't have that flaw, but Jace can't be a commander. I mean, we're talking about similar effect. -3 brings back one of your instant resources from graveyard to hand, and if it's a green card and 1 mana of any color. So it's a control deck in which with Tamio you can start bringing back the cards you're using. I mean, like literally. I mean, it's a control deck of few creatures. So we got Azure Beastbinder, Kappa Cannoneer, but I mean, the thing is, Tamio's -7 is probably the best part of Tamio, allowing you to draw half your library and gives you an emblem that makes it so you have no maximum hand size. So you can pull out those draw triggers, and you hold a bunch of counter spells that you can use. You know, like you got friggin' Flare of Nile, Force Spike, Force of Negate. I mean, Force Spike is 1 mana, but whatever. Force of Will too. I mean, it has Subtlety as well. Yeah, it's just a bunch of counter spells. It's just really good. No wonder why it's takes 10% of the dual commander meta. So, but here's one that's even better. Compatible with 2 different commanders. I mean, well, I'm actually compatible with many commanders, but right now there's 2 big commanders that are being used with the last card, and it is
Yoshimaru, ever faithful, a 1 mana 1/1 legendary dog with when on Earth legendary permanent ETBs under your control, but plus one the counter Yoshimaru and has partner. So people are playing Yoshimaru with either um, Tana or Bruce. Tana the Blood Sour, basically creating saplings by hitting the player, depending on the damage you hit the player with, and it has trample. But it's only a 2/2. It's basically your typical um, um, Naya aggro deck with Tana. Bruce Taro with Yoshimaru is your Boros aggro deck, which allows you to give creatures double strike and life by attacking. So yeah, they're actually the lists aren't really that different. If we go like Yoshitana, we got Adeline, Ajani, and then Pakao. I mean, they're not that different. I mean, only thing like there aren't many green cards in Yoshitana. No wait, that's Bruce Star. My bad. In Yoshitana, still there aren't many green cards. I mean, you have lots of Boros cards. I mean, it's like there's only like one green card. I think. I mean, I don't know exactly, but there's not many green stuff. You got Legolas's quick reflexes, but there's not much green stuff either. There's just a few green lines like Okina and Plaza of Heroes that allows you to cast your commander. Um, Prismatic Vista fetches your plains and mountains. There's no forest though. You got Command Tower. I know, of course. I mean, City of Brass and Boseiju though. So, but Yoshitana and Yoshi Bruce are basically the same deck. Only that Yoshitana is just a splash for green. Yoshi Bruce is just straight up Boros. So, yep, Yoshimaru is just Yoshimaru is a strong commander in general. Just no, bro's just strong. I mean, compatible, and I mean, you could do some other combos. No, not combos. I mean, combinations with Yoshimaru. I mean, you could, and I bet they'd work. But right now, the two most popular are Tana and Bruce Star. So yeah. Anyways, but Yoshimaru is the commander that's like used with them. So you don't see Tana and Bruce Star as as the same in the same deck. I mean, anyways, congratulations. You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already. Share friends. Stay tuned for next video streams and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday, 4:30 GMT. So stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye.